we present Frankie Howerd. With June Whitfield and Ray Fell. And now here's Frankie.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is Francis Howerd speaking, your friendly comic. Now, no, I think we should all be friendly, don't you? I think we should all be friendly, so I want all of you in the studio to shake hands with a person sitting next to you and say, hello, stranger, you see? That's it. Hello, stranger. Lovely. And that goes for all of you at home in bed. Hello, the show's only been on 30 seconds. He's slipping them in, isn't he? He's slipping them in. He's at it already. No, here, listen, no, I've had a shocking week. Oh, no, don't laugh. Mrs., it's wicked among the afflicted. No, I've had a shocking week. No, it's Tuesday. No, it's Monday, I beg your pardon, love. It's Monday. No, that's right. The phone rang, you see, and it was the man who runs this place. What's his name? The man with the big... It's enormous. It's Puce. What is it? It's Thing. You know, the one who runs the BBC. Not. I don't mean television. That's a big thing. This is just radio, small thing. Anyway, small thing. Anyway, he was on the phone, you see, so I accepted the charge. He said, have I disturbed you? I said, no. I said, you've got me out of a sick bed. Oh, he said, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were ill. I said, I'm not. The girlfriend's got flu. Not true, wasn't true, but he thinks I'm past it. Anyway, he said he wanted a favour. A favour. I'm going away for a few days. He said, a few days. I've got an important job for you. Are you free? I said, yes, indeed I am. Well, wouldn't you? He wanted me to look after his dog. Yeah, look after his dog. And before I could put the phone down, the door opened, and this dog entered, this ferocious monster. Small Thing's dog had arrived, and it even barked with a BBC accent. Woof, 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 woof. And in the background there was this man, what's his name, Small Thing, was behind him in the doorway. He said, don't be frightened, he said, he won't bite you. I said, you tell the dog that. He said, I was talking to the dog. Cheeky devil. Funny sort of dog. I said to this man, what's his name? You know, Small Thing. I said, what sort of a dog is that then? He said, it's a German Spit. I said, what? German Spit? I said, I've never seen a German Spit before. Yes, here it comes, you're right. The dog tapped me on the shoulder and spat, you're right. All this man's Small Thing, he was livid. He said, Tiddles? Tiddles! That was the dog's name, Tiddle. No wonder it was confused, poor thing. Well, apparently, no, what's her name? Mrs. Small Thing, she always wanted a cat, you know. Oh, she always wanted a cat, you see. And that's why and of course this dog was confused. In fact, they used to take it to, they took it to a psychiatrist, you know. Oh, every Friday. This dog, yes. But it didn't do any good, because the dog wasn't allowed up on the couch, you see. The dog wasn't allowed on the couch. No, don't doze off already. Mind you. Anyway, this morning, the dog ran away, you know. The dog ran away, apparently, to join the police force. Now, who'd have thought that? Tiddle's a police dog. Of course, plain clothes, naturally. BBC, plain clothes, you can laugh, please. No, I need all the help I can get with this rubbish. To cut a short story longer, I bought a replacement for Tiddles. And when these people came out, the Small Things, just before the show, I gave them a brand new pussycat. Wasn't that nice? They were pleased, you know. Especially Mrs. Small Thing. And you'll never guess what they've called the pussy. That's right, Rover. Well, that wasn't the only problem I had this morning. Well, now, last Wednesday, you know, this Miss Lyon, my secretary, came round as usual to type out my memoirs. Right, Miss Lime, put your coffee cup away, put the cake away, put the biscuits away, put your knitting away. Now, are you ready?
Yes, fire away.
There's no need to put the fire away, thank you.
No, I mean, I'm ready to start typing your memoirs. Fire away.
Oh, I see, right, now. The cops asked me for an explanation, so I replied... Oh, excuse me, wait a minute. Warburton 2783. No, this is not the Dirty Duck Country Club. No, I'm sorry. Thank you.
No, this is not the Dirty Duck.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Don't take that down, you nitwit.
Don't take that down, you nitwit.
Look, it's...
Are there two eyes in nitwit, Mr. Howard?
There will be in a minute. Two black eyes. Silly cow.
Silly cow.
No! Now, look, stop typing.
Stop?
Just stop! Now, let's take the paper out the typewriter. Miss Lime, you're not supposed to take everything down. And we're not doing that joke. Look at this lot. Look at what you've just done. During the gold rush, one hard-bitten old miner said to me, "That's my claim, you jump partner." I stood up to him, bold as brass, and replied fearlessly, "Warburton 2783, no, this is not the Dirty Duck Country Club. It's useless I can't publish memoirs full of Warburton 2783.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Howard, I got confused.
Well, look, we'll work out a little system to deconfuse you. Now, put some more paper in, all right?
Yes, yes.
Now, look, I tell you what, take everything down when I say bong, and don't take anything down when I say bing, all right?
Yes, I understand,
Yes.
Mr. Howard. Bong away.
That's right. Now, remember... Wait a minute, don't confuse her. She's bad enough. Now, listen, remember bong, and then you type, all right?
And then you type.
No, Gord, you haven't taken that down.
Well, you did say bong.
I know. I'm still explaining it. I haven't started yet. Now, we'll start when I say bing. Then you type when I say bong. Do you understand? And don't type when I say bing.
I understand. I'm not a fool.
Don't take a vote on it. Right, bing. The cops told me... Why aren't you typing?
You haven't said bong yet.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm so confused. Right, bong. By the way, you don't take the bongs down. You understand that?
Oh, by the way, you don't...
No, I don't know. Bing!
But you said bong.
Don't type that. No, oh, God. Right, I'm ready. Bong. Oh, dear. Warburton 2783.
Warburton?
No, wait a minute. Hey? Oh, it's Auntie... Hello, Auntie Sissy. Yes. Bing, bing. No, I'm not... Auntie Sissy, I'm not saying bing to you. I'm saying bing to Miss Lime, so she won't type. What? No, I've not been drinking. Look, Auntie Sissy, when I wanted to type, I say bong. Do you understand?
Do you...
No, bing, Miss Lime. Don't type that. I was explaining to my Auntie Sissy... Oh, silly moo. No, not you, Auntie Sissy. I was talking to Miss Lime. Look, Auntie, when I talk to you, I'll say Pip. You understand? Pip. You understand? No, I'm not going potty, dear. Oh, there go the pips now, you see. All right, let's start again. Bing, bong. Now, the cops told me that the car belonged to Bing Crosby. Oh, God. No, Bong Crosby. Oh. We've had it now. Dear, oh, dear. All right, now, that's enough. Miss Lime, all right, love. That's the end of today's bing-bong match. I'm off to the Dirty Duck Country Club for a bit of sing-song. With a bit of luck, a ding-dong. Oh, yeah! Of course, I've read all the great memoirs, you know. You like memoirs? Love memoirs. Marvellous books. I've read The Loves of Don Juan. Do you know I didn't put the au pair girl down till the last chapter? Still, I always say, when you've done Juan, you've done the lot. Don Juan! Miss Hayes, come on, dear. What's the matter? She's been drinking chloroform. Oh, yeah, I just finished the memoirs of the world's greatest stripper. You know, striptease. Girl, the striptease, love? Yes. It was very authentic. It was very authentic, love, yes. As I was reading the book, you know, the book jacket, used to very slowly slip off. Yes, I read the works also by Marx and Lenin. I bet you didn't know this. I used to be a fighter for the workers' cause. Yes. I've written a chapter about it in my memoirs. You see, I was a union... No, do you know I was a union member in the army? I was. We had unions in the army. I remember one very nasty dispute. Now, when was it? It was, yes, Tobruk, 1942. No, beg your pardon, 43. We were in the front line, and one day...
Right, chaps, this is the big one. The enemy is 100 yards away and still advancing. We're going over the top.
Hold it. I'm afraid we can't do that, sir. We've taken industrial action.
Industrial action?
Yes.
Good Lord, man, I'm just about to give the order to strike for home and country.
Yes, that's exactly what we're doing, sir. Striking, yes.
The army on strike?
Yes, sir.
This is worse than the general strike.
I didn't know the generals had been out as well, sir.
What's your name, soldier?
Francis, well, Private Francis G.G. Howerd, sir.
What's the GG for?
I'm in the household cavalry. We've all got GGs. Isn't this witty? Isn't it? Well, please yourselves. Shut your face.
Enemy's 75 yards away and still advancing, sir.
Listen to me, Howard. The position is serious. We haven't much time.
The lads insist upon time and a half, sir.
The men will have to move on the double.
Oh, well, sir, the men will do anything for double time, yes.
Private Howard, we're in a dangerous situation.
In that case, the men will want danger money.
Enemy 50 yards away, sir. Still advancing.
All right, Howard, you win. Now, please, you can have what you want, but for God's sake, get the men to go over the top.
All right, lads, we're going over the top.
Fix bayonets.
Hold it.
What is it now?
The men, sir, sorry, they can't fix bayonets.
Why not?
The repair shop, they always fix the bayonets.
Enemy 10 yards away.
All right, don't fix bayonets, everyone. Charge!
Hold it now.
What is it now, Howard? The Germans, they're here. Sound the retreat.
There's no need for all that, sir. The crowds, they aren't fighting. The crowd's not fighting.
You mean they've surrendered?
No, sir, they've come out in sympathy. One out, all out, you see, yeah. Now, memoirs. Memoirs, of course, 4 of the volumes of my memoirs deal entirely with my sex life. Hello, they've all woken up now, haven't you? Isn't it marvellous? No, I tell in these volumes, I tell the hundreds of women in my life. Hundreds. You see, I believe in giving the ladies what they want. Me. But you can have too much of a good thing. You can have too much of it. Oh, you can. After a while, you see, the women began to get me down. And when they got me down, it was, go on, let's have it. Let's have you. Why is it that women will not leave me alone? Shut your gobs. No, listen. They won't. It must be my animal personality. Well, listen, you take the time out. Do you know Sandown Park, the racecourse? Sandown Park. Well, I was there, standing there, minding my own business, trying to select a few winners, of course, when this Judy walks up to me, you see. She starts talking to me.
Hello.
Oh. Hello.
You're my dream.
That's understandable.
No, you're my dream is going to win the 230.
Oh, I see. It's a tip, you mean?
Yes. I've got another tip as well.
Have you? Don't see things which aren't intended, please. What?
My sweetheart.
Oh, tell it to me, my darling.
No, my sweetheart is a horse.
Is it? Oh, we've all got our own problems, haven't we?
My sweetheart is my tip for the 3 o'clock.
Cobblers. Cobblers?
I beg your pardon?
Cobblers is my tip for the 3 o'clock.
Cobblers, he'll finish last.
Cobblers last? Oh, don't blame me. I didn't write this rubbish. Never mind. What nonsense, madam. Well, I'm still backing him anyway. I always back the horse with the most insulting name. Now, aren't you the waitress at our hotel, the waitress?
Yes, I gave you your bloaters this morning.
Have you? I must say you've got very nice bloaters, haven't you? I don't think much of your tips. Tips. Horse tips are like tipless waiters. Tipless waiters. There's one there. Oh, no. They're coming thick and fast now, aren't they? Yes, when you came up to me, to be honest, I thought you fancied me.
Oh, I do.
Do you? Oh, she do.
Well, you see, that's why I want to help you win.
Ah.
I've got this system, too,
Have you?
you see, yes. I always back the horse with the sexiest name.
What a ridiculous system, isn't it?
I had 3 winners yesterday.
What a sensible system. Yes.
I had Kiss Me Quick,
tickle my fancy, and then they're off.
No wonder you dropped your bloaters in the cornflakes.
Would you like to try?
What?
My method.
Your method? Yes. Let's try the 4 o'clock. Let's see. Ben's bromide. No. Not my cup of tea, that. Light switch. No, that doesn't turn me on. Cenopod. He should run well. Now you got here. What?
Here, I've got another suggestion.
Have you? Oh.
Marry me.
Pardon?
Marry me.
Look, I'm not ready for marriage. I'm too young. I am. He's tittering in the back here. Yes, I am. I'm too young.
No, marry me. 4:30. 10 to 1.
Look, make up your mind. If you can't even decide what time the wedding is, where are we?
Marry me is the horse to back at 10 to 1 in the 4:30.
Oh, that's a relief. Well, I better hurry up and place my bets. Look at the queues here.
Well, the end window usually opens up at this time.
The end window, I see.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'll see you at the hotel tonight.
Goodbye. Now, let me think now. I must place my bets. Ah, here's the end window.
Hello again.
But you're a waitress.
Yes, I know. I'm standing in for my friend.
Oh?
She's getting married.
Yes?
Now then, what horses are you backing?
Oh, yes. You are my dream, my sweetheart, marry me.
Oh, Francis, I thought you'd never ask. Oh, darling, name the day.
Oh, shut your betting hole. Get off! I'm placing my bets somewhere else. I bet she goes well on the flat. You wouldn't get much of a nap with her in the field, would you? Oh, goodness. No. I'll place my bets at this other window. Ah, yes. You are my dream, my sweetheart, marry me.
Oh, it's so sudden. We've only just met.
Here's a racing certainty. Each way, each way. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you something that's not generally known. Now, I'm a very superstitious man. Do you know that? I don't know why it's silly, really. Superstitious. I am. I always carry a rabbit's foot around with me for luck. Mind you, it didn't do the rabbit much good. While he had it. He should have carried around a man's foot. Oh, dear. Whimsicality upon whimsicality. Actually, no, this superstition rubbish shouldn't be mocked at. Because, do you know, one day I was wearing a pair of old trousers, and the seat was very shiny. It was so shiny you could see a face in them. I mean, you could if you were a contortionist. You know. Don't try it, Mrs. Mrs, don't try it, dear. You'll do yourself a serious injury. Oh, look, she has. Oh, look, she can't get up again. Will the studio attendant kindly roll her out? No, not like a stick and hoop. Oh, dear. I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Now, where was we? Oh, yes, shiny trousers. The ones you can see your face in. Well, I was crossing this road when a black cat crossed my path. I thought, good, that's lucky. Well, it wasn't. I tripped over the bloody thing. I fell on my rear, missus! And my trousers shattered into 1,000 pieces. My trousers had never been so shattered. No, I've always been lucky, missus. Oh, no, for a start. Mind you, I tell you something, I know I've been very lucky in some ways, because, I mean, I've always been very fortunate to have travelled a lot. I remember one day I was at London Airport, you'd have died.
Will passengers for flight B1209 to Singapore please proceed to gate 13? Thank you.
Oh, Singapore. I just love Singapore. Have you ever been to the Far East, old boy?
Me? Oh, yes. Of course I've been to the Far East. I mean, who hasn't, old boy?
Oh, whereabouts?
Ah, how about Southend. Oh, I love the Far East of Essex, don't you?
Southend?
Yes.
No. We were referring to the Far East.
Oh, that Far East. Well, that's what I was referring to. I've been to the South End of China.
Shanghai.
Oh, Shanghai, Shanglo. I've shanged everywhere.
Really?
Yes, really.
My husband and I haven't shanged for a long time.
You should take some tablets then. I mean, I've heard they work wonders.
Will passengers for flight B1209 1006 Zurich. Please proceed to gate 18 immediately. Thank you.
Switzerland, lovely place, Switzerland.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever been skiing, old boy?
Skiing? Oh, yes, I go skiing every Saturday night.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Still, one cannot say one's been skiing until one's broken one's leg, can one?
Oh, so true. So true. One cannot say one, can one not say not, can one?
This is the last call for passengers on flight B1247 to Iran.
Oh, I was out there last year, Iran. Went to visit my mum and dad.
Baghdad?
Miss Dad. Managed to bump into Mum.
Oh, we hate the Middle East.
Do you?
Yes, we do.
Oh.
We much prefer the Balkans. We often slip into Greece.
Oh, I was skidded through a couple of times myself.
We also love the Greek islands.
Roads?
Oh, pretty bumpy, actually.
I wouldn't take the car again myself.
Have you ever been to Crete?
Oh, often. Once a month I used to creep into Crete, created and crept out again.
My wife and I, we met in Romania, you know.
Mind you, my Romanian is a little rusty now.
Well, you shouldn't have left him out in the rain, should you?
We've also rubbed shoulders in Bulgaria with a couple of old Bulgars.
That doesn't surprise me.
Here is a staff announcement. Will all new personnel for the new self-service restaurant please report immediately? Thank you.
We must be off then.
Yes, mustn't miss the interview. I mean, we mustn't miss the view. It's very yes. Goodbye.
Well, they're a couple of frauds. They've applied for those catering vacancies. They've never travelled. One can always tell. The frauds, one can always tell.
Here is another staff announcement.
Another?
Will the attendant please report to the gentleman's toilet in
Oh, you guessed it, did you?
3 members of flight B3471 to Tel Aviv are locked inside.
Tel Aviv. Isn't that marvellous? No peace for the wicked. I'll have to go. Lose me tea break because 3 old Israelis have been locked in the lavatory. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have time for this week. In my memoirs next week, I shall be telling you how I swam the channel both ways in record time after my braces got caught in Brighton Pier. I shall also be telling you about my 2 entries in the Guinness Book of Records. The first, eating 18 jars of stewed prunes. And second, the world's fastest 100 yards. And the second and the third fastest. I shall also be telling you how I met Miss World and saved her from a fate worse than death. I controlled myself. Good night. God bless you. Best of luck to you all.
You've been listening to Frankie Howerd's illustrious memoirs, starring, of course, the illustrious Frankie Howerd, with June Whitfield, Ray Fell, and Michael Kilgarriff, and the music of the Bill McGuffie Quartet. The memoirs were written by David McKellar and David Nobbs, and produced by David Hatch.